morning, ladies and gentlemen, member of the parliament, civil society, journalists, think tank, academia, and political activists and leaders. I welcome you all and thankful to Mr. Philip Devender, first president of the Flemish parliament, and Jamil Massoud for organizing this conference and providing this opportunity to share our concern with you. Mr. Jamil Massoud give you a little brief on the topic. Dear friends, we deeply concerned and would like to draw this august gathering towards serious violations of human rights in the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir, where the people of Pakistani administrators are actually, it is very much occupied. It is colonized by the Pakistan, not just administrator. We can say under India, that is the administrator by the India, because India came into Kashmir through a treaty, whereas Pakistan invaded Kashmir, and all those who were not subscribed the ideology of Islam, they were forced to leave this area, which is known as Azad Kashmir. Actually, it is not Azad, but it is very much occupied. And Gilgit-Baltistan. So at this moment, you cannot find a single person in whole under Pakistani occupation, whether it's Gilgit-Baltistan or POK, a Hindu or a Sikh or a Christian, because they were all forced to leave this area. And then actually our rulers, Maharaja Hari Singh, because we were very small in number, the army. That army was unable to defend the lives, liberty and property of the people, state of Jammu Kashmir. And he actually requested to the newly formed government, Indian government, to help military. But unfortunately at that time, India was also engaged with different princely states. But even then, India failed and sent the army to a treaty that is called the Treaty of Accession. Although it was at that time promised by the Indian founding fathers that we are going to Kashmir to protect the life, liberty and the property of the Kashmiris. Because seriously, many people, irrespective of their religion, the invaded forces killed them, raped the women, and plundering the resources, and also looting. Then Indian army came and actually pushed back the invaders. That was some of the Pakistani regular army and some religiously motivated group from different parts of Pakistan, especially from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Then, after intervention of the world community, it was ceasefire, and still we are divided. But that area where the Indian army came and pushed back the invaders. So at that time, this time, a major chunk of the land and people is under Indian administration. Our party, United Kashmir People's National Party, believe that state of Jammu Kashmir is one political entity. We have share land and culture and the history. So, in our view, And according to the United Nations resolution on 13th August 1948, Pakistan has no locus standi on Kashmir issue. But through manipulation and Cold War era policy, now Pakistan become a party. But in our view, Pakistan has no locus standi on Kashmir, and it is not party, it is a simply illegal occupier. And through religious exploitation, Pakistan promoting some motivated religious people, and they radicalize, they try to radicalize our people, and this area which is known as POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir, used the land as an launching pad for the terrorist activities on the other part. In constitution, it is not constitution. It's a joke with the people who lived under Pakistan. It's called an act, Act 1974. It was imposed by the Pakistani federal government, and that constitution or that act did not allow us to take part in the election because we did not subscribe the ideology of Pakistan, nor we believe that we have nothing to do with Pakistan. But Pakistan forcefully asked us, you should give the oath, give the certificate of the loyalty with the Pakistan, then you can take part. Whereas we are not subscribing the two-nation theory ideology because it's a totally communal based, and we believe pluralism. And the other thing, that we are not constitutionally or historically part and parcel of the Pakistan. So Pakistan did not allow any person who believe reunification of the Kashmir, who do not subscribe the ideology of accession with Pakistan, he considered to be a terrorist, traitor of Pakistan. Whereas according to the Pakistani Constitution, section 257, Pakistani Constitution recognizes that this is a disputed area and it is not part of Pakistan. But through different means and a separate act imposed on the people of Kashmir and over rights, basic rights, over freedom of expression, all are compromised. And if anybody who promotes the secular cause, because Kashmir was a secular, it is a multicultural and multi-religious state. And the people of Gilgit Baltistan, they are also suffered too much, and they have no such kind of a rule of business with Pakistan, and illegally Pakistan plundering the resources of the state, and especially the Gilgit Baltistan peoples who raised the voices for their basic rights. Pakistan actually implement a Schedule 4. Before it was the world community who forced Pakistan that all the terrorists should be in the fourth schedule and they should mind. But Pakistan, that schedule actually under the world community pressure passed through the parliament, but it is applied only on those people who are actually promoting secularism or promoting the basic rights concept, peace. Pakistan, at this moment, all the people from Gilgit Baltistan who are promoting human rights are in the Schedule 4. They kept their freedom of movement, their freedom of expression, everything has been compromised. And only it is a state of Pakistan there, the religious minority have no any say. Even through the parliament, there is a one sect which claim that they are the Muslims, but the parliament declared them, the Indians, maybe you people know or not, but they declared that Indians are non-Muslims, and now they are also not safe, and ultimately they were forced to live completely silence, because constitutionally they are not allowed to practice their faith. And like Hindus, they force them to leave or to accept Islam. Especially in Sindh, many Hindu women were kidnapped first, then declared them that, oh, this lady is actually accept Islam, and married with one Muslim boy, and lately she was forced. And actually, simply I would like to say that all the religious minorities in Pakistan actually suppressed by the majority and the state. It is the state who used some of the radical elements, especially the Islam, against the others, suppressed the same voices. So in Pakistan, there is no democracy, it's a mockery, the name of the democracy. Maybe you people read in the newspapers. So our situation is very worse, and I'm very much thankful to you to organize this gathering and listen us, because I have 6-page speech, but I think it is little bit lengthy. It's better that I will share with you after this conference, but I think I must be stopped here. And again, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do you have any notes or papers?